Hello everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, good day, whatever time of day it is that you're tuning into this class. It is so good to be here with you. Thank you for making time for your yoga practice with me today. My name is Morgan Rodriguez and I'm here to bring you a little bit of a focused yoga asana class. So the focus of this class today, very specifically, is a short condensed class, short condensed movement, mainly for those of us that are sitting down a lot of times throughout the day. So, I'll speak for myself. I run my business from my home, so I'm working from home all day. And a lot of that time is between me sitting down at my table or standing at my standing desk. So it's just a lot of time. When my body feels folded, it's a lot of time feeling folded at the hips. And when I'm standing, it's a lot of time standing up on my feet and feeling very, loaded in my legs. I know that a lot of you are also working from home and feel that and resonate with that. I know a lot of you have returned to your workplaces and might be feeling that as well, whether you're sitting down for a lot of many hours in your day or up on your feet many hours of your day. So this practice really is for the body that's not getting a ton of movement throughout the physical day. This is, I guess you could look at it as a little bit of a movement break in the middle of your day. When we're folded, when the body's folded, as you can see when you're sitting down in any position, the hip flexors get folded as well, namely the iliopsoas, which is that big muscle that I talk about a lot, the muscle that connects right here at your hip creases and actually runs up and over your hip bone and connects to your low back, that really dense, meaty part of your sacrum. So the hip flexor is one of those muscles that can tend to get more locked up when we are sitting down all day, as well as the knees and the quads can get loaded when we're standing a lot of the day. So this is just a really nice practice meant to grease the grooves, juice up the muscles, and give yourself a little bit of a movement break in the office space or at home or wherever you're working. So really good stuff. Let's get started. We'll begin our practice standing up today. So go ahead and take your warm, cozy stuff off. We're going to create our own body heat together today. And if you have a blanket, that will be really nice to use just for like various padding underneath the knees. As you all know, I love padding the knees. So go ahead and use that blanket and place it and just get it ready for yourself, kind of where your knees would be if you were kneeling. And then come to stand to the very top edge of your mat. Heel toe your feet to the distance of your hip bones. Softly bend the knees. Relax through your low back and your pelvis. Gently tone your abdominals to lift your heart space as if you are leading with your heart. Roll your shoulders up and back, palms face forward. Soften your jaw, close your eyes. Take a deep breath in through your nose. Ujjayi, exhale out the nostrils. 2 more, breathe in. Breathe out. Okay, this inhale breath, circle sweep your arms up and overhead. Look up if that feels okay for the back of your neck. Touch your palms. Long spine, exhale, fold forward, bend your knees, slowly swan dive all the way down to the ground. This is a gentle flow. Inhale, halfway lift one time. If you like, you can bend your knees deeply so your spine parallels to the ground. That can feel really nice for the hamstrings as we warm up. Exhale, plant your hands, step your right leg long, all the way back behind you for a lunge. Lower your right knee down to the ground. Inhale, sweep your arms up for low lunge, Anjaneyasana. Going nice and steady. Don't go terribly deep into your lunge here yet. In fact, just kind of maintain that 90-ish degree angle in your front leg. We're still warming up the body. Tone your abdominals to kind of lift your ribs, elevate. Lift the backside of your heart, big breath in. Exhale, plant your hands and step back to downward facing dog. Good. First down dog of the day. For me, for sure, might be first down dog for you. Take a moment to just pedal everything out here. So a little bend in your knees. Good.
little dip of your hips side to side. Perhaps turn your head deeply towards the left and the right. Get out any kind of snap, crackle, and pop. Take a big breath in. Nasal exhale. Inhale breath. Lift your left leg high up behind you. Spread through your toes. Push your hands deeply into the ground. And then exhale, step your left foot in between your hands. Lower your back knee down to your blanket or your mat. We've been here before. Inhale, reach your arms up. Big stretch of your hips. Exhale, forward fold. Plant your palms. Match your feet at the top edge of your mat. Good. Inhale, halfway lift. Place your hands on your shins. Parallel your spine to the earth. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, sweep your arms all the way up. Big circle sweep, reach up. Exhale, hands to your heart, bring it in. That's one cycle. Let's keep going. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, swan dive, fold forward. Come on down. Inhale, half lift one time. Exhale, plant your palms, step your left leg all the way back this time. So we're switching. Lower your back knee down to your blanket or padding. Inhale, reach both arms up. Low lunge this side. Good. Exhale, down dog. Place both hands down. Step all the way back. We'll start to flow through this cycle together. Breathe in. And breathe out. Inhale. Lift your right leg all the way up behind you. Flare through your toes. Exhale. Step or walk your right foot in between your hands. Lower your back knee down. Inhale. Reach your arms up. Big stretch. Exhale. Forward fold. Touch the ground. Step to the top of your mat. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, sweep up to standing, take up space. Exhale, hands to heart. One more time, both sides. Inhale, reach up, big circle sweep. Exhale, swan dive. Really stretch your arms all the way out and down towards the earth. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, plant your palms, step your right leg all the way back. Lower your right knee down. Inhale, reach up, low lunge. Feel free to go a little bit deeper in your lunge here. Tone your belly to protect your back. Exhale, downward facing dog. Plant the palms. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale, lift your left leg up. Exhale, step in between your hands. Back knee comes down. Inhale, reach up, low lunge. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, halfway lift. Exhale, fold at your hips, forward fold. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, hands to your sternum. Bring it in, Samastitihi. Last round, inhale, circle sweep all the way up. Exhale, big swan dive, stretch through your shoulders, open through the chest. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, plant your palms, step your left leg all the way back. Left knee comes down. Inhale, reach your arms up, low lunge. Ooh, exhale, down dog. Place your hands down, step back. One big breath in. One big breath out. Inhale, sweep your right leg high behind you. Last time. Exhale, step through in between your hands. Back knee down. Inhale, low lunge, reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Touch the earth, match your feet. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold in. Inhale, sweep up. Exhale, join your hands at your heart. Big breath in. And a big breath out. Gorgeous. So I'm going to turn towards you so you can see what we're going to do next. Hips are more open than before. Good. So from your standing position, inhale, reach your arms up and overhead. And with your exhale breath, hold on to your left wrist and take a big side bend up and over towards the right. Good. If this feels like enough for you, just ease into it. Tone your abdominals, breathe in towards your left ribs. For a little bit more, maybe take your left foot, step behind you a few inches, bend into this front knee and ease all the way back. This feels delicious for me. You're opening up more into your psoas, as well as creating a lot of space in your liver, your gallbladder, your colon. Good. Inhale, come back to center, whichever variation you picked out for yourself. Exhale, switch sides. Start with just the subtle side bend first, big stretch, and then maybe play with stepping a few feet behind you. Bend into your front leg and ease and open into that nice, juicy side body stretch. One more big breath in. One more exhale. Good. Inhale, come all the way back up. And then exhale, take your hands behind you, interlace them at the base of your spine. I'm going to turn to the opposite direction. Good. Keep a little bend in your knees here, as well as a bend in your elbows. Inhale, draw your fists back, hug your shoulder blades together, lift your heart up. You can bend your knees as much as you want. This gives you more of a natural curve in your low back. If you're just wanting more of a heart opener, you can bring your legs a little bit straighter, but try not to lock them out. Big breath in. Keep the hands, exhale, fold forward. Good. And then here, what I want you to do is heel toe your feet wide, wider than your hips. Good. Keep the hands. From here, bend deeply into your right knee. Turn out towards the left. Really let go of the weight of your head here as much as you can. You might even rotate your head carefully, side to side here. Oh, and then switch. Bend into your left knee, turn out towards the right. Excellent. Just get out that text neck, that computer neck, all of the effort in your upper back. Come back to center. A little bit of a shift here. Stay with me. Feel free to just listen or watch me first on your inhale breath. Bend your knees enough so your belly is kind of resting on your thighs. Inhale, sweep both arms forward for chair pose. A little bit of fire. Really good for igniting and engaging the lower body. Big breath in. Big exhale. Place your hands on your quads and your thighs. Inhale, find cow pose in your back here. Good. So really lean back through your hips. Broaden your groins down and back behind you. Lift the back side of your heart. Tone your belly until it's taut and tight. Big breath in. Exhale, forward fold. Soft, straighten the legs. Really folded. We just got a nice crack in my feet. Wag your hips side to side here. We haven't had a true moment to hang out in Uttanasana forward fold quite yet. Good. If you have a block, go ahead and grab it right now. If you don't have a block, use your water bottle or something. Place it right underneath your face. And then heel toe your feet all the way out to the edges of your mouth. Let's get a little bit more juicy. Place your right hand on your block or your water bottle. Inhale. Come up to a halfway lift position in your spine. Just go ahead and place your left hand on your hip here so we're in a supported half lift. Here's the magic, here's the juice. Bend into your right knee a lot and turn, twist out towards the left. Ooh, that feels so good. If this feels like a lot for you, you don't have to twist out super deep. In fact, you can keep your gaze down towards the ground for more of a mild twist. For those of you who are like, give it to me, give me the twist, continue to bend into your right knee. Turn your body out towards the left. Perhaps even extending one hand all the way up towards the sky for a big open heart twist. Big breath in. Ooh, exhale, forward fold. Come all the way back to center. Just kind of wag it out, wiggle it out. Good. One more side. Place your left hand on your water bottle or your block. Come up to the halfway lift first. Hook your right hand on your hip bone. This keeps the spine nice and parallel, so we're rotating from a supported place. Breathe in. And then exhale, bend into your left knee. Turn your body out towards the right. Maybe extend and reach your top arm all the way up. If this feels tight in any part of your hips or your low back, you're always welcome to heel toe your feet wider. Especially for those of you who are currently pregnant or expecting right now, it can feel nice just to make more space in your body by heel toeing your feet wider. One more breath in. Exhale, forward fold. Come all the way back. Set your prop to the side. Inhale, halfway lift one time. Exhale, downward facing dog. Touch the earth. Step all the way back. Bring your big toes to touch each other. Zip your legs up. Breathe in. And breathe out. Okay, let's take a few spinal rolls together. Just to rinse out the back body a little bit more, as well as the hip flexors. Stay with me. Inhale, spike your heels, rippling around your entire back body all the way forward. Really take your time here as if you were squeezing the juice out of your back. Head levels last. Exhale, bend your knees. Slope your hips all the way back up. Good. Let's just do 2 more with your breath. Inhale, spike your heels. Squeeze the juice out of your back. Come all the way forward. Really round and puff through your shoulder blades. Exhale, bend your knees. Come all the way back. Last time. Inhale, spike your heels. Ripple forward. Listen for the change. Exhale, plank pose. Just a little bit of power here. Hug your arms towards each other. Tuck your tailbone and zip your abdominals in. 1 more breath in. And exhale, lower your knees, and then lower the rest of your body down to the ground. Untuck your toes. Walk your legs back. So you're feeling that nice length in your low back. Tighten your fingertips wide off the edges of your mat, or even place your hands straight down. Just let your fingers be out at a slight angle here. Inhale, press down. Lift yourself up for King Cobra pose. Think about dragging your rib cage forward, heart is forward. You don't have to come all the way up. You can just come about halfway if your back is still warming up. And then exhale, drag yourself forward all the way down. Good. 1 more, press down, inhale, rise up, King Cobra. Exhale, dip your right shoulder in towards center, twist, look towards the left. Good, nice job. Getting deeper into the back, inhale to center. Exhale, switch, dip your left in, big twist over towards the right. Inhale, center. And exhale, come all the way down. Here's a funky move that we've never done together before, so just watch me. Pop your feet off the ground, touch your toes, widen your knees, kind of to like the edges of your mat, almost as if you were making a pizza slice. You know, for my skiers out there, you know what I'm talking about, the pizza slice. Good. Keep your hands underneath your shoulders. Feel free to watch me first because this is going to be very different for everybody depending on how deep you want to go into your back and your hips. I'm just going to open up the front side of the body. On your inhale, press your hands down. Come about halfway. If you want to go deeper, straighten your arms and come up into baby seal pose, which is a really nice release. Really, really good of the hip flexors, the front of the belly, the quads. Stay here if you like. You can straighten one leg at a time. So I'm going to straighten my right leg and kind of turn out towards the left. And then switch. Drop the left leg down, twist out towards the right. Good. Play with that really slowly for a few beats. I don't want you to go too deep into your back here. Or just hang out in seal pose. Big breath in. Exhale, come all the way back down to the ground. Nice job. Tuck your toes under. Inhale, come up to tabletop pose. And exhale, child's pose. Widen your knees. Bring your big toes to touch. Push your hips all the way back. There we go. Oh. Big breath in. Big exhale. So good, my friends. Walk your hands towards your knees. Press yourself up in just to a simple seated position. Let's get into the upper and lower joints real quick before we finish our mini practice together. I know all y'all are doing plenty of typing, texting, writing, copywriting, all of the things. We're busy with our hands, right? So let's get into the wrists just a touch. What I want you to do is come forward into tabletop pose. And one hand at a time, rotate your fingertips as far back as you can go. For some of you, your fingertips might be all the way back towards your kneecaps. If you want to go a little softer, bring your fingers towards the long edges of your mat. You're still getting a nice wrist stretch. Good. And then do that with both hands if that feels available. Nice job. And the further you walk your hands forward away from you, the deeper the wrist stretch is going to be. My personal favorite here is to tuck my toes underneath and sit back just a little bit to get that double whammy of that bottom of the foot plantar fascia stretch as well as the wrists. If that feels too deep, just come back up into more of a kneeling position. one more breath in. One more breath out. One hand at a time, turn your fingertips back towards the top edge of your mat. And then sit back into full toes pose. Remember, toes pose is like when we curl all of our toes underneath and sit the weight of our hips back on our heels. This is a tremendous stretch of the bottom of your feet. If you're newer to this stretch, it can feel intense as it's getting really, really, really deep into sensitive nerve endings, meridian points, fascia connective tissue. So if this just feels like a little bit much, you can ease forward onto your hands or your fists, even your blocks if you'd like to use them, and just take a little bit of weight off. I'm gonna sit back because I've got a long day of working from home ahead of me and I want to stretch my feet out. Good, 2 more breaths, breathe in. Breathe out. Fill your lungs all the way up. Exhale. Ease forward back into tabletop pose. Untuck one set of toes at a time. Gently patter your feet on the ground here. Good. And then just go ahead and swing your legs out in front of you. Scooch all the way towards the top edge of your mat. Grip the cliff of your mat with your big toes. Lift your hips back a few inches so you feel that nice structure and support in your spine without too much effort. Tone your belly, the low, soft part of your belly. Reach your hands forward. Breathe in. Slow as you can, exhale. Roll your spine all the way back. If you go slow enough, you might cash in on a nice crack or two in your thoracic spine, your mid-back. So really take your time here. Use your core. Nice. Oh, and when you get here, our last posture is Supta Baddha Konasana, butterfly pose. Join the bottoms of your feet, rest your knees wide, and feel free to stretch your arms all the way overhead for that big release in the front of the body. Big belly, breath in. Big belly, breath out. 2 more together, fill up. Clear it out. Soft jaw, big breath in. Let it all out. So wonderful, my friends. I want you to stay here in reclining butterfly as long as you need to, as long as it feels good. This is one of the most incredible and relieving postures of hip tension that we have in our yoga practice. So please stay here as long as you need to. If the hips feel a little tight, you can always bring your hands in, help them in, take your feet wide, and rather tip your knees in towards each other if you're needing a little bit more of some low back nurturance. So just an example. And this is where I'm going to leave you, my friends. So please stay here as long as you need to. Give yourself a moment to really reset in the middle of your workday. We all deserve time and space to drop back in with our bodies and our and our spirits and our needs in the middle of, you know, our livelihood, in the middle of working. So take this time. Thank you so much for making space for your practice today. I can't wait to practice with you again, and I hope to see you soon. Thank you so much, community. Enjoy the rest of your day. Shavasana.